This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice shot.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sitting.
There he goes! And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a
leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's long. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. First down. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, I think
they've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's long. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the... They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. We got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the momentum.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of...
He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll up. A split back. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Throwing right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately. the old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. We definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.